Good morning. I don't know if anybody is on yet, and I'm not sure if my chat is working. I'm going to wait a few minutes before we start. If you're on, just loosen up. We'll start off with our cars as per usual. Hope everybody's week is going well. Oh, it looks like two people are on, but I can't see who the two people are. Oh, one person's on. Two people. 1, 2. Hello. A little weird not seeing you guys back, but I'm glad that you're on. We'll wait a couple more minutes and see who else joins in. Well, it's supposed to be a nice day today. Hopefully we can all get outside and go for a walk or something later. I plan on going for a run in a little bit. All right. We'll wait just a couple more minutes and then we'll get started. Let me see something here. That's not good. All right, I'm back. I don't know why the live chat is not working. I'm not sure. Definitely can tell this is my first time doing YouTube Live. Well, I see 3 now. It looks like 3 of you guys are there with me. And just don't know who. I have to try to. I click on participants, but it just says me. Now I see 4. That's awesome. Good morning and welcome to my home studio. All right. Well, why don't we get started? I'll probably move the camera around a little bit when we get ready to do our floor work, but for now, I hope you can all see me well enough and hear me well enough. Excuse me. One last sip of coffee. And we'll get started. All right, here we go. Just like in class, in-person class, feet rooted into the ground. Brace core, make 2 air fists and push them toward the floor. Lock in your entire body. We'll start with our neck. We're going to do 3 cars for every joint today. So remember to go as slow and as big as you possibly can without pain. All the way around. One more clockwise. And then reverse. Snap, crackle, pop. 2. And 3. Okay. Now, if you have a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or yoga ball nearby, we'll go ahead and grab that. And we'll do our scap cars. Just remember to keep the arm locked out straight at the elbow and the ball or your hand on the inseam of your thigh. And we'll do our 3 each way. Keeping that elbow nice and locked out. 2. 3. And then reverse. All the way up to the ear. 3. And let's keep the ball in that right hand. We'll go horizontal. Going forward first. Down. Back and up. 1. 2. 3. And reverse. 1. 2. And 3. All right, I'm gonna keep the ball in this arm and go right into the rotator cuff. Remember again, try to not move your body. Janice, if you're on there, make sure you only go as big as you have no pain. On my right shoulder, I'm not going that big yet either. If you have any pain, just make the circle smaller. Rotate from that elbow. Back of the hand touches the thigh, then reverse. Open up from the elbow. Bring it all the way around. A little discomfort's okay, a little pop's okay, but no pain. Right there, I've got a little pain, so I just drop my arm a little and then continue reaching back. My shoulder's better, but I do believe the incident set me back some. Work in progress, right, ladies? One more time. That's a little bit better. Okay, and back. There we go. Definitely less painful on the third one. Okay, now we'll switch. Same on the left arm. Lock that elbow out. Scap car first. Forward up. Back and down. Knock on the elbow. 2. And 3. And reverse. 1. 2. A lot of crunching going on this side. 3. Okay, then our horizontal scap. Forward, down. Back and up. 1. 2. 3. And reverse. 1. 2. 3. And then our rotator cuff. Keep that elbow locked out. And turn from it. Try to not turn the body. Everything else completely still. Reaching back. Two more. Rotate those knuckles by your side. Last one. Really reach. Good. Straight back and open. And down. All right. So give the shoulders a little break. Now, if you have a stability ball nearby, you can grab it like we do in class, or we can just do hands across the shoulders for our thoracic rotation. Remember to keep your lower body still. Just flex forward from the mid-back. Stop about here. And now we'll do our 3 rotations. Twisting right, laterally flexing into extension. All the way around. And the left twist. Lateral extension. Lateral twist. We'll do 2 more. Twist it to the right. Lateral extend. Lateral twist. To the left. Keep those hips nice and still. One more each. To the right. Left. And back to left. Left. And down. All right. Now we're gonna get down on the floor. I'm gonna lower the camera. Y'all take a few seconds to get set. I should be able to see everything from here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now we will do, actually, before we go on to the side, we haven't done these in a while. Let's stay sitting up and we'll do our knee and tibia and ankle cars. All right, so I'll lock in right arm under the right knee, brace with the other hand. Remember to dorsiflex that foot, and then from that tibial bone, rotate out, extend up, rotate in and down, out, up, in, down, one more, out, up, in, and down, and now reverse, in, up, out, down, 2 more, out, down, last one, up, out, down, good, and just holding the knee, do the ankle cars, and we're thinking about starting with the big toe, sweep it out, down, and then back up. 2 more of those. To the top, pause. Now thinking about the pinky toe leading in, down, out, and up. 1, 2, 3. Good. right. Switch to the left. Lock the arm underneath. Dorsiflex the foot. And again, we're going to go out, up, in, and down. 2 more times. In. Good. 1 more. Reverse. In, up, out, and down. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Locking the knee in place just from the ankle. Thinking about the big toe. We're going to be reaching it out, down, in and up. Again, out, down, in and up. 2. That's it. 1 more time. And reverse now. 3 of these. Pinky toe leads. In and up. 1. 2. And 3. Okay. Let's get back to doing those in class. All right. Now we're going to do our sideline hip cars. And then just to save time, we'll stay on that side. Do our thoracic, or as Deborah calls it, the Scarlett O'Hara rotation pails and rails. And then we'll attempt to do our left internal rotators for shoulders. Again, Janice, when we do the right side, don't push it too far. I'm not going to either. But we're going to start laying on our left side. So I'll face you this way. And we're going to do our hip cars first. If you have a yoga block or a pillow and you want to put your head on that, that's fine. I'm going to do the side lying one where I'm laying on my bicep, clasping both hands over my head or slightly out in front. Actually, I take that back. That's bothering my right shoulder. So I'm just going to do my hand like this to create a little bit more core engagement. Make a fist with my left hand. Main things, I don't want to move my upper body, right? Just want to do these cars from the hip socket, driving with the knee. We're going to go to the chest, to the sky without moving the pelvis backward at all. Rotate into extension. Hover and pause above the left knee, then reverse. Straight back, rotate up. Try to get the knee to come all the way toward your armpit before it drops down. Hover back above. 2 more times. Here, up to the sky. Back to extension. Pause. And reverse. Extend. Rotate up all the way to the armpit. That's it. 1 more time. Chest. Sky. Rotate back. Pause. All the way up. And next we'll do our clamshells from here. So keep the feet together first. Let's just do 10 today. 10 open clams. 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Keep the pelvis from moving. Nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. And now we'll keep the open clam 1 time. We'll do the double flip. Rotate above and back to the foot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then back into extension. Double flip. Down to the floor and up high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Give the right hip a break. Thoracic rotation. So take your left hand, lock your knees in place. Back of the right hand on the forehead, head on the ground, and rotate the right shoulder back toward the floor as far as you can get it without too much effort. This is our first pails and rails of the day, so we're just going to sink into this position. Breathe deeply for about 10 more seconds. And now, remember the pails. Your hand is the immovable object. You're driving your knees up into your hand without anything moving, starting at 10%, maxing up to 100%. Ready? Starting now, pressing up, 10%, 20. If your feet come off the ground, that's a good sign that you're pushing hard. 70, 80, 90, 100. Maintain 100% now for 10 full seconds. Almost feel like you're cramping in the right glute. And then 3, 2, 1. Drive the knees into the ground. Remove your hand and rotate your right shoulder further toward the floor. So driving the knees down, rotating the shoulder back. Keep working. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand back. Relax all muscle contractions and see if you can rotate further to the right. Now in this new position, I'm going to breathe for a minute. Might feel like a long time. But as you breathe, just try to let everything relax. Okay, now slowly come out of it. Rotate as far forward as you can. And back at least one time. Good. Okay, now staying on this left side, try to get your left shoulder and shoulder blade back and under you as much as possible. Bend that left elbow and try to pin your upper arm in place with your right hand. Make a fist if you want, and rotate your forearm toward the floor. Right there is where I feel the restriction. So now I'm going to take my right elbow, press down on my left forearm above the wrist to create a little deeper stretch. Not so much that my left shoulder pops up off the floor, but just enough to get a deep stretch in that left shoulder. Take a couple of deep breaths. And now on these pails, we're just going to ramp up to about 50 or 60% maybe. Just at your own pace. Starting now, pushing that left forearm up into the right elbow. 10%, 20. I'm about 50 to 60 right now. I'm going to maintain that now for 10 more seconds. Keep that same level of pressure up. And then 3, 2, 1, reverse. Try to rotate the forearm down and away from that right elbow. Keeping the upper arm pinned to the floor. Shoulder blade still retracted. Keep working forward. 3, 2, 1. Then gently put that elbow back on top. You don't have to press deeper, but just try to maintain and let the weight of your right arm maybe bring it a little deeper into a stretch. I'll stay here for about 30 more seconds. Breathe. Don't fall asleep. All right, and we'll take the right elbow off, arm out of the way, and just do a couple of external and internal rotations back and forth. All right. Now, take our time. I'm going to flip onto our right side. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, same batting order if I remember them correctly. So, first one, side lying hip cars, either laying. Nope, not happening on that shoulder still. So, I'm going to be a little more propped up on this side. Okay, but do what you need to do to keep your core braced and to not move your upper body forward and back. Maybe I can do like that. Yeah, that's okay. Nope, not happening. All right, staying like this. So, left knee, here we go, towards the chest. Then the sky. Gonna rotate back. All the way to hover. And reverse. Back. Rotate up. All the way to the armpit. Back down in front. 1. Okay. 2 more times. Hover. And straight back. Rotate up. Hover. 1 more time. Rotate. Pause and reverse. Rotate up. Oh. There we go. Okay, staying here. Clamshells. Open first. Remember, not to move your pelvis forward and back. Keep the pelvis locked. If I keep going forward and back, it's not from the hip itself. 5 more. 1. Huh. Can you see the sunshine on my face? The sun's just starting to peek over my neighbor's roof line. Last one. Hold it up. Double flip. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go back into extension. Double flip from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Done with the hips. On to the thoracic rotation. Make sure I got enough room. So, right hand locks the knees in place. Left hand on the left back of the left hand on the forehead. Rotate the left shoulder back and down to the floor. Take a few deep breaths from here. pails, driving our knees up into this immovable hand. 10% to 100. Here we go. 10%, 20, 30. It's okay if the feet come up. 80, 90, 100. Maintain 100 for 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, 1. Now reverse. Drive the knees down into the ground and drive the left shoulder further down. Knees driving down. Left shoulder driving back. 3, 2, 1. Hand back on. Lock the knees in place. Breathe deeply and try to sink into the stretch. Shouldn't be a lot of effort right now. Should just be maintaining the knees in place, letting the body relax. Okay, now we'll slowly rotate out of it. All the way forward. And then maybe one time back. All right. Now, I'm going to set up in the position to do my right shoulder. I'm not going to do it. Janice, you should probably not attempt it yet either. But if you were going to, remember to get that right shoulder blade back. Keep your shoulder down by pinning the right bicep down with your left hand. Make a fist if you want with your right hand. Rotate. I'm just going to stop there, but you rotate down as far as you can. Then you would place your elbow on top. Maybe press a little deeper into the stretch. Okay. And then for you guys going to actually do the pail, remember you're going to be pushing your right forearm up into your immovable left elbow. Go ahead and start now. 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50. Maintain that for 10 more seconds. Constant pressure. 3, 2, 1. Then you would reverse and try to rotate that forearm away from the elbow. Rotating down and away. All muscle contracting effort. 5 more seconds. And then you would drop the elbow back on top and just relax and breathe and let it sink into a deeper position. I'm going to not do that one any longer, but for those of you who are doing it, maintain that stretch for at least 10 more seconds. Don't rush out of it just because I'm getting up. Just need to give my shoulder a break. So another 5 seconds or so. Excuse me. And now then you could take your left arm off and you would do just a few of the external and internal rotations back and forth. All right, very good there. Now, if you have your tennis ball or ball nearby, go ahead and grab it now. We're gonna lay on our back. And we're going to do the hip flexion, knee extension drill. So if I'm going to start with my right leg, take the ball in my right hand, flex my hip, try to pin the ball in place. Using those hip flexors. Dorsiflex your right foot. And then extend from the knee 10 times. That is not a very good extension from here. You gotta work on those quads a little more. That's 5. We'll do 5 more. I'm about to lose the ball. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now passive range holds. If this is active range, I grab my knee and pull. That's my passive range. Now I want to tense up everything. And that way when I let go in 3, 2, 1, nothing moves. Hold for about 5 more seconds. And then release. Do that one more time. Active. Passive. 3, 2, 1. Release. Don't let it fall. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. All right. All right, hip break. Grab the ball. Left hip. Pin it into the hip socket. Active range of motion. 10 knee extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Take the ball away. Grab the knee. Pull. Passive range of motion. Let go in 3, 2, 1. Don't let it fall. And release. One more time. Got to be even. Flex the hip. Pull passive. Tense up everything you got. 3, 2, 1. Let go. Don't let it fall. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. All the way out. All right. Now, let's stay supine. We're going to do a little bit of internal hip rotation from this position. Excuse me. So I'm going to take my feet, and they're a little wider than shoulder width. Knees are bent, obviously. Make sure the pelvis stays down on the floor. Don't flop and lift your side. All I want you to do is take your right knee and internally rotate it as far as it can go without your butt leaving the ground. Okay, so that's my active internal hip range of motion. I'm going to take my left foot off the floor, gently put it on top of the right knee, and with some assistance, pull that right knee down toward the floor deeper. Still, don't want to let your hip completely come off the ground. If it comes off a little bit, it's okay. Now the pails will be pushing that knee up into the left foot. Left foot doesn't let it move. Starting now, contracting up 10%, 20, 30, pushing up into that left foot. Working these external rotators now isometrically. 5 more seconds of pressing up. Now in 3, 2, 1, reverse. Pull that right knee down away from that left foot. Keep working. Don't let your hip come off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot back on. Sink deeper into the stretch. Again, keeping the hip down. You might even feel a little bit of a stretch up and through here. But it's the rotators of the hip and then a little bit of your psoas muscle. Okay, I'll take the left foot off, move it out of the way. And then just do a couple of external and internal rotations. That right knee and hip. All right, now I'll do the left. So keep your left glute down. Rotate that left knee in. As far as you can. Right foot up. Place on top. And just apply a little pressure. Mostly it's the weight of your right foot pulling your left knee toward the ground. Keeping the left glute, keeping the left hip in place. All right, after a couple of breaths, now we're gonna do our pails, pushing the left knee up into the immovable right foot. 10%, 20, 30. Keep pressing up. You're at that max effort now. Maintain it for 10 full seconds. It's okay if your legs are shaking a little or burning. Now in 3, 2, 1, reverse. Pull the left knee down away from that right foot. This one's tighter for me, so this is a lot harder work on this side. Just try to create some separation between your left knee and right ankle. And then in 3, 2, 1, drop the foot back on top. Breathe deep into the stretch. Stay here for about 10 more seconds. All right, I'll take the right foot off, put it out of the way, and then externally rotate the left knee out, and then internally back in a couple times. Okay, now we're going to do one more pail and rail for those hips. I'm going to do the side lying 90-90. So if you have your yoga block, grab it. And I'll stay facing this way. So my right knee is out in front of my body. My right elbow is and forearms on the floor, elbow under shoulder in line with the hip. You put your yoga block back and put your left knee, make sure it's in line with your hip. Put your left foot on top of the yoga block. So we're at a little bit of a deficit. Now we're gonna brace your core. You don't want to be sinking into the shoulder. If I did, it actually would create a lot of pain. Right, me and James. So we want to make sure that we're lifted up with the core, not sinking down. Uh-oh, low battery. Okay, you guys don't move. I'm gonna plug my laptop in real fast. Oh. That was fast. Okay, I don't want to lose power. so hopefully you guys are still in your position. I'll catch up. So 90, 90, 90s. We're gonna do a couple moves from here. First one is pail. Left foot's on the block, so that's the one we're gonna do the pail, pushing down into the yoga block, keeping everything else nice and tall. You can be side plank position. Pushing down, 10%, 20, 30, flatten that yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you could use a pillow, or you could just do it on the floor, honestly. You still are pushing into something immovable. Now, 3, 2, 1, try to rotate that foot up off the yoga block. Don't let your pelvis go forward. All right, keep your pelvis here. Just rotate from the, well, you're rotating from the hip, but rotate the foot up. 5, 3, now gently down. Now we'll do 2 lift-offs, no pails, just the rotating up. Keep the core braced and rotate up. Nice and high. Good. One more. Ready? Brace. Rotate up. Now from here, let's rotate the knee and foot to try to bring your left heel towards your right heel. Once you can touch, reverse. And as we rotate back now, we're going to kick the yoga block back a little bit with our foot so that when we drop, we're level on the floor again. See that? So now we're going to do a abduction, just off the floor level. Externally rotate. Heel to heel, and then internally rotate back into extension. Whoop, I was thinking, don't sink. Gotta use your core more. One more time. Lift, rotate heel to heel. And back. And then down. All right, now we're gonna sit up and slightly back. Not gonna flip sides yet. We're gonna try to do something a little different with the right hip. Just like we abducted the left, we're gonna try to actually adduct, but you're gonna try to lift your right knee, thigh, ankle, shin off the floor. And when it's in the air, we're gonna try to extend it. Mine's not gonna move very far, but it is what it is. So brace the core. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and lean back because it makes it a tiny bit easier. Y'all can do that too. But the goal is to adduct or lift, level, and now extend towards me. Whew. Almost straight, not quite though. Now from there, straight leg lift up. Flex. And lower back into that original 90. If that was easy, sit up forward nice and tall. If it wasn't easy, which for me it wasn't, stay back here. Do that one more time. Adduct. Extend. Oh, tiny bit straighter, not much. Reverse, lift. Flex. Drop. All right, I'm gonna do my breakdance move. Left shin out in front of the body now. And my yoga block. Oops. Yoga block. Now the right foot will be up on it. Get your 90s set. And we'll be down on the left forearm. Elbow is still in line with the hip. Under shoulder, braced core. The pail is pushing the right foot down into the yoga block. Keeping a good core brace. Ready? Pressing down. 10%, 20, 30. Your right knee might feel like it wants to come off the ground. You can let it come off the ground if you want to, but try not to let it fly up out of control. Optimally, you're keeping it on the ground. Mine wants to come up a little. Keep pushing that foot through the block for 5 more seconds. And then we will reverse. Knee down, foot rotates up. Oh, this side barely coming off the block for me. Hard work, keeping that foot up, not moving the pelvis forward, keeping it stable. 3, 2, 1. Gently back down. Rebrace the core. 2 lift-offs. Ready? Lift. Keep lifting. Keep lifting. Gently down. We're going to do one more time. Brace. And lift. Three, 2, 1. Now we'll do that little rotation flow. We're going to abduct 1. Externally rotate heel to heel. And then on this first one, when you go back into extension, lower your foot a little early and push your yoga block away. And then down. So now we're right in perfect 90-90. 2 more. We're going to abduct, rotate, tap heels, reverse, rotate into extension. Keep it as high as you can till you get to the 90. Then lower down. 1 more. Up. Rotate. Boom. Back. And down. Good. Now we will sit up and do the adduction extension with the left. So again, I'm going to lean back a little bit. Makes it a tiny bit easier. Okay, brace the core. Lift. Try to extend. Oh, the side's tighter on that one. Gently down. Reverse. Lift. Not even barely off the ground. That's all right. In. Down to 90. Whew. 2 more. Lift. Extend. It's a little better. Lift. Bend. Gently down. I think I'm cheating a little by moving back, but I should start a little further back on this last one. Brace. No cheating. There we go. And extend. Okay. Whew. Last one, bringing it back. Up. And gently down. All right. Whew. Well, I know it's not our usual class, and I apologize that the chat function wasn't working. I'd like to have been able to reply back and forth a little bit, but please send me a text or email with any comments. You liked it. It's kind of weird. I didn't talk enough. I talked too much. Or it was just great. But miss seeing you all, and I will keep posting videos to the channel. If you thought this live was fun, we could try to keep this up once a week for mobility as well. We're all just doing what we got to do. Let's just keep moving. The key is to keep moving. All right, ladies, have a great day. We'll chat with you all soon. Love you. Bye.